shadows proud. Titanium dreams in his oil-stained mind, welding the future where the past unwinds. Pistons pumping like a heartbeat's throb, every tweak a promise of what's to come. He listens to the hum, knows where the power's from. Banter with Birdy, his mobs take flight, turn his scrap to glory under the moonlight. Gears grind heavy, but the heart beats loud. Banter with Birdy makes the shadows
G'day, you fucking dickheads. How you going? It's the geriatric Bogan. Great to be with you here on Friday night. This is all going to be about the Bogan.
Fuck me, that hurts. G'day and welcome everyone. Can't keep it up. I'm sorry, but I had to do it considering it's about the Bonza Pro Mech tonight. Had to dig out my old hairstyle from the 80s. Yeah, I know, Brian. It's I've forgotten what hair's like to have, and you want the truth? I really don't fucking miss it. My head's sweating like a fucking pedophile at a Wiggles concert. It's itchy, it's annoying, but I had to bring out the Bogan. Had to bring out my.
G'day, you fucking dickheads. Subbing your tits off, your dick off, I don't care.
When Sam first started. So anyway, that's enough of that. I can't do it. I couldn't wait to take it off as soon as I put the fucker on. Get back to what I'm like. How the bloody hell is everyone? Hope everyone's tip-top fantastic. Had an awesome week. I myself have had an awesome week. It's been a week. I've had a very busy week. I went back to work this week and got slammed. Oh, Steve-O, tip-top, mate. Excellent. As you can see, I'm not wearing my wrist brace. I had to take it off. It's going to be a lock screen, really. When I strip down the Bonza, I'll put it back on, maybe. Like I said, it's fucking doing me head in. Literally, it was. So, yeah, it's... I've got a mountain to get through tonight. I got the Bonza Pro Mech. I got a easy dripper. Got one of the accessories. I purchased a mechanical mod and RDA. So yeah, it's been a big week. So I hope like I said earlier, I hope everyone's fantastic. Had a great week. We've got a mountain of people in chat tonight, which is brilliant. I really appreciate one and all. It is no, Mikey, I'm not doing a fuck pig tonight. I might do that next week, and I will have something else special next week. I've got to go and visit me good mate Tony P. Yes. Head of the House of L. You deserve to be abused, brother. Like I said, I've got the Bonza Pro Mech here to build, and as you can see, it is still sealed. That's really hard to say when you've got false teeth. So I've not even looked at this yet. I know it's the copper version, and I've also got something I think is very special, a method Mech mod to go over. And this is a titanium. So, yeah, pretty excited about that. yeah, half Egyptian. Yeah. Is the hump in the front or the back there, Ant? 404, you go home on the 5th and you get to set up. Oh, right, cool, excellent. Draw a breath, Birdy. Now, just so you guys know, I have a discount code. I'll leave that up for a bit for Thundercloud. They have graciously given me the discount code that you can use. Cicero, you fucking chocker. So you guys can use that. I didn't put a ticker on this, so I'll just I think I can create edit. I'll just do this. Scroll across ticker. There we go. We go timer. We go. I've never done this, so normal timer. Position. That's speed. Normal. I don't know how. There we go. That'll do. Save. There we go. Put that on there. There we go. So you've got that. Also, a massive shout out to my supporters, Shytots, Zero Mods, Lcious Flavours, Flavour Craver, ModFog, SteamCraft Customs, and, of course, the one and only Dave Watman Handmade Coils. I'll go through my roll call in a second. And, yes, thanks, Dead Nodes. Please do hit that like button, unlike button. Just do something with it, with a button. Cicero, you're a fucking animal. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, Bree, GT, great news. That's awesome. That is awesome news. That I know a lot of people went for the limited edition. Personally, I went for the copper. You all know I love my copper mix. There's 2 of them in my buffet tonight. So yeah, well, we may as well get back to it, and we will start with a roll call. Oh, before I start roll call, tonight, well, as soon as I finish up here, in the garden today, my daughter and her fiance come up for the weekend, come up last night to help me in the garden, because obviously with my wrist, it's been very limited on what I can do. So they've graciously come up to help me in the garden, or Sandra and I in the garden, which is lovely of them. And Sandra is doing okay. She's doing okay. Fingers crossed. It has been a steady climb for the last, I'm going to say, 2 weeks. Her mental health has been improving, which is brilliant. She listens to a program that helps her with the breathing, helps her control the voices in her head, so to speak, and also the stuff that Jane has sent, the sleep right and the calming have also helped. So if you haven't checked out Jane's range of Cat's Whiskers product, please do yourself a favor and do it. It has, like I said, it has helped Sandra greatly. And then there's the other stuff, like Jane does the beard balm, the beard oils, and the muscle ease. Primo stuff. Wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it and didn't use it myself. So it's, well worth talking to Jane or Shytots about this stuff. I find it helps me, and I can see it helps Sandra. So anyway, let's go through chat roll call. First in, Brian Enoch. Mate, Brian, hope you've had an absolutely stellar holiday. You did reply back to my comment saying that you were nicely toasted, and that it's not a summer holiday if you don't get sunburnt. So hope you had a great time. Hope you and the missus had a great time, Brian. Aileen Bell, my beautiful, beautiful compatriot. I hope you're fantastic, sweetheart. From Aileen, we have my stepbrother, Marky Hughes. G'day, Mark. Hope you're tip-top. Thank you very much for tuning in. From Mark, we jump down to Free Rider Vapor. No longer England's answer to Mickey Mouse. He's a minion. I don't know how tall Gareth is, but I'm assuming he's pretty short bloke. So we've got the lineup of the minions. You've got Free Rider, you've got Vic, you've got Craig, and you've got Steam Pugs. All the minions. Hope you're well, Gareth. Thanks for tuning in, brother. I appreciate you. From there, we slide down to my brother across the ditch, Tim No Zebras, Tim New Zealand. Sorry, mate, that you didn't get your parcel arrive in time. That is disappointing to hear. Hopefully you get it Monday. If New Zealand Post is like Australia Post, they don't deliver over the weekend. So, yeah, hopefully you get it Monday, mate. Then Quilly, my brother Quilly, great to have you here, champion. Hope you're fantastic. Still in rotation, Quilly. So from Quilly, we jump down to Dead Nose. Brother, keep up the good work, mate. Just keep up the good work. Good on you. You know what I'm talking about between Instagram and YouTube. You keep doing it, brother. My big sister, Jane Dowd. Love you, darling. I can't say enough. Just, I love you. I really, and I appreciate you. From Jane, we slide down to Voorhees 1031, the fucking legend that is Voorhees. Hope you're well, my mate. And thank you for being here. Then we have the Scotch Savage himself, Coyle, and his young fella Mason. Great to have you guys here. Thank you so much. Like I keep telling you, Mason, slap that across the back of the head and run like fuck, because then you know he can't catch you. Hope you guys are great. From there, we've got the Vaping Snowman, Mike Frost. Hope you're not melting away, brother. Hope the weather is not being too hot for you. And you're surviving, my mate. Thank you very much for being here. Vapor Bunny, my little sister. The purple princess herself. You've got a reprieve this week, darling. There's not a fucking single bit of purple on the table. Well, there is, but just not in rotation. So from Bunny, we then scroll down to my nephew, my son, however we talk about our friendship, the punk rock guitarist. Love you, bro. Craig's got a gig coming up too. And if Craig wants to drop any links in chat regarding that gig, what is it, 2 weeks, I think you said? Get it up there, Craig. So from the punk rock guitarist, we keep scrolling down to Dave Watman. Dave's Handmade Coils, mate. You're going to get a bit of a workout tonight, and they're actually going in. I haven't decided 100% what I'm putting on the Bonza Pro yet, but I've got 3 copper RDAs ready to go. Well, 2 are ready to go. 1 needs to be built. So pretty good chance I'll be using the one that needs to be built. They will be getting some Dave Watman handmade coils. And if I don't waffle on too long, I will be building an RDA for Vaping V2 to go on top of the method. So, and that will get some SteamCraft coils. So from Dave Watman, we keep scrolling down. Jeevan 0001. Hey, yo, hope you're doing well, my mate. Great to have you here. Thank you very much. My great mate Neil Tibbetts, got to catch up with Neil during the week, have a bit of a gas bag. Hope you're well. And I hope Georgie's doing fantastic, brother. And you keep walking tall, Neil. From there, we go down to Takagawa. Greetings and salutations from the Peaky Blinders. Hope you're doing well, Taco. Great to have you here, my mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Danny2341. Hello, my sweetheart. I hope you're tip-top. Great to have you here again this week. Thank you very much. We do need to have a catch-up. Been an absolute age, Danny, so I hope you're fantastic, darling. From Danny, we keep scrolling down to 404 Artiface. Hello, all. Hello to you, my good mate. Yoy. Hope you're tip-top. Cheers for tuning in, my brother. And we will be pulling the Bonza Pro Mech apart. On that note, I did ask Sam to join me to discuss it. Unfortunately, Sam is on he's got 2 strikes, I think it is, so he can't go live. And I said to Sam, I said, look, you can still jump on my live. It's got nothing to do with your channel. He goes, I can't because it is a contradiction of YouTube's terms and policies. And if he does that and YouTube flag me, we both get in strife and both accounts could be deleted. So hence why Sam is not here. It's not that he didn't want to be. It's just a case of that if he gets caught, he's fucked. He loses his channel, gone. So if you're on X/Twitter, please get on and berate YouTube's policy, because that seems to be the only way that you get any results out of YouTube is to do it through Twitter and go and show Sam the Vaping Bogan as much support and love as you can and bash these YouTube peoples about the ears. So from 404, we keep scrolling down. HQ72. Great to have you here, my compatriot. I know I'm a mile behind chat, so what's been said further down the line, I don't know yet. So HQ, great to have you here, brother. Leander Mangan, you beautiful person. I hope you're tip-top fantastic and you and yours are well. Thank you very much for being here. Unicorn Blends, g'day, mate. Great to have you, you lunatic. Cheers for tuning in, bro. Thank you. From there, we keep scrolling down. Gaming Vapor. Cheers, brother. Thanks for being here. I hope you're well. Appreciate you. Oh, Taco, you just rewatched. Yep. Yeah, and it's hilarious, I know. From Taco, Cicero. Damn it, Cicero's here. Sorry, no, damn it, I'm here. It says Cicero. Hope you're well, Cicero. You fucking lunatic. I love your banter. Steve-O. Your Bonza Pro Mech is just out from Steel Valley. Will's a fucking legend. We all know that. Steel Valley Vapors represent. Steel Valley was one of the first to get him in, which was brilliant. And I hope you're as happy with it as I hope that I'm going to be as happy with it. So, you know, I'll be blunt about it. So, Slick Pimp, yo. I know Slick Pimp will probably end up being in replay crew because it's past his bedtime. Only stirring you up. Silk Pump, hope you're tops. GT Pickin' Twin Cam, g'day, Canuts. G'day to you Canut. Hope you're well, brother. Yeah, the wanking wrist has been released. The brace will go back on today. You know, trying to work in the garden. Not that I'll be able to do a hell of a lot. There'll be a lot of left-handedness, which is not fun. From there, we keep scrolling down. White Walker. Hope you're doing well, brother. Cheers for being here. Draw a breath again. Just started to turn a little bit dry, that one. And that hurts at 12.6 volts. So get a bit of a liquid in there. Ant of the House of L, the littlest big man in here. Cheers, brother. You're a maniac. Love you. Thanks for being here, man. And then from there we go to, we keep scrolling. Sean Lynch. G'day, mate. Hope you're tip-top, fantastic. Have had a wonderful week. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Like I appreciate everyone being here. So we keep scrolling down. Got to be getting close to the bottom now. I really have. Repeat. My name's on my feet. Flavour Craver fam, love yous. Great to have you here. And Duchess, g'day, mate. Cheers for tuning in. Hope you're tip top. V8DV, g'day, first of all. Cheers for being here, mate. And fuck Twitter. Yep, can't disagree with you. Pain in the fucking ass. And I think I've got pretty much fucking everyone now. Oh, no. They've g'day, Just Josh. Cheers for tuning in, brother. Hope you're fucking well. There will be no squirters on Cool, Steve-O. See what happens when I read chat? I get so fucking distracted. I got a memory of a fucking goldfish. Steve-O, that's fucking tip-top. And, yeah, man, look forward to seeing you live next Friday. Brilliant. And Just Josh, the Easy Dripper, there's one right there, mate. So I'm going to check it out. Again, I received this parcel during the week and kept everything sealed. I haven't opened any of it, so I'm looking forward to opening them up. So I jumped again. Hand of the House of L, choke the chicken left-handed, mate, and still use the Mech in the right hand because it's safer using a Mech in my right hand than I don't. Yeah. Thank Christ I'm not that flexible and to get the two mixed up, eh? Brian Ferguson, great to have you here, mate. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you, man. And I think, you better happy. Nice, mate. Nice, Josh. Yeah. Nice. Well, I think that gets me everyone. I think I've gone through the whole lot, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I will have another sip of coffee because my throat's drying out.
Because I can't keep talking like fucking Baby did when he was back in the day because it fucking hurts too much, you fucking dickheads.
That is seriously hard on the throat. Seriously hard on the throat. So I suppose I should get in and do a buff. Oh, no, we got it. I know what. What are we missing, folks? What are we missing? We are missing a butthole. There we go. There we go. First butthole of a night. A rhino butthole. Title of your sex tape. Absolutely. A squirter. We've got a squirter. Taco, I forget how long ago it was when Sam dropped that voice. Oh, Brian, that's yeah, fucking, that's getting up there. Oh, Big Gem, sweetheart, great to have you here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. The total loss of train of thought, like a goldfish. The majestic horny butthole V8DV. That's exactly true. Exactly true. So anyway, I suppose we better run that bumper for a buffet.
Neon haze in the night sky, clouds rising high. Plastic kings in a vapor dream. Faithful let's see them marks. Show
Well, Ant of the House of L, you look after yourself, my bro. Thanks for tuning in. And you're right, I'd be sweating like fuck. There'd be no tomorrow, mate, if it was a vape convention that only had mechs. Take care, brother. Thanks for tuning in. First up, we have the O-frame hexome with an RDA for vaping. Cicero, you fucking... You are a fucking rat bag. Tina Fish, hope you're well, mate. Thanks for tuning in. In the hexome RTA for vaping, I have the Miami vibes from FDH, strawberry pina colada, and fucking loving this shit. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Then I have the Stalwart, the 0S40 with the Voltrove 38. Thank you very much, 404. I'm just going to abbreviate you to 404. The Voltrove on the S40, as I said, with some of Shytots paired. Love this shit. Love it, love it, love it. And that, I'll just go back to it. That RTA for vaping, I'm really enjoying it. It absolutely lives on the hexome. Then I have the Anunnaki on the Hyperion V2. This is just, yeah, fucking brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. And in that is the Boysenberry Jam Scone. Yeah. That liquid just works so perfectly in this mech. It's fucking, it is spectacular. Perfect pocket carry for grey sweatpants on the beach. Your mind is a very twisted fucking thing, Cicero. Then I have the Buzz Box with the Turnstone full size. Boysenberry is lush. Agreed, Gem. In that is the raspberry white chocolate cheesecake. Fuck, words are just failing me this morning. This 404, this is called the Buzz Box, and it was made in the UK by a company called Mod Maker. I don't think he has any left. This is a triple series. So there's 12.5 left in the battery. It's a PWM mod. It works like a fucking lipo, basically. But this thing pumps power. Absolutely pumps power. It is crazy as. Absolutely crazy as. I do have a bit of a buffet tonight. Then I have the... No, it's not a lipo. It's a triple 21-700 404. Then I have my Quilly Cobblestone. Yeah, exactly, V8DV. Rick's got to protect himself. I have the Turnstone really small on top of the Cobblestone. Yeah, Mongo, you're right, mate. I could just about start cars with it. There's that much power. You can get hold of him through his website, which I can't put links to website. But it's, if you look up Mod Maker UK, you will find him. And a double stone, yes. Yes, Steve-O, very well played. I didn't even think of that, mate. Warthog, good evening. Hope you're well, mate. In the double stone setup. Did King Ranger join us? Wow. In that, I've got some fluffy nuts from Shytots because it's just fucking no manscaping involved. Then I have... It's a bit of a fucking... Between Early Bird and fucking Thundercloud, it's a fucking bit of a fest for them. I have the Slim Piece from Purge with a recoil V3 or 3-coil. This thing's fantastic, King Ranger, and great to have you here, my mate. I hope you're really fucking well. I think they were about 200 quid from memory. So yeah, got a recoil or 3 coil. In that is some of ModFog's Grandma's Lemonade. And last on the buffet tonight, my absolute holy grail, the Omen with the Asgard. Yeah, true, Gem. Yeah, my holy grail, the Omen from Omen Mods with an Asgard V2. And I brought out a fucking oldie, a real oldie, the Ginge from Neon Source. You can't buy this anymore. No longer made, unfortunately. I do have a small supply of concentrate. And it's a Jamaican spice cake. So that is my buffet for tonight. We'll flip back. Or what do I fucking do there? You're an idiot, Birdman. You are an absolute idiot. Flip back over cameras and go back to fucking what I had set up on my screen so I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Because I'm a fucking dickhead, eh?
Yeah. And
I'm sub-aiming me dick off.
with all these setups. King Ranger, I'm getting over a fucked up wrist, if you want the truth. I had to go and have a fucking cortisone injection a week and a half ago, and I'm still belly aching about it. That's how much it fucking hurt. Thank you very much, 404. I do appreciate you saying that my collection makes your mouth water. So, yeah. Anyway, let's not fuck around. Let's get into it. I'm going to go over the extra bits and bobs first, and I'll keep this for the last, well, not the last bit, but just Josh. Sandra's doing much better, thank you. She's still got mountains to climb, but she is doing but she's doing much better, thank you, mate. I do appreciate that. Yeah, Steve-O, you're right. It's hilarious. Sam's first reviews are fucking a scream with that voice that he put on. Good morning, Breeze Tones, you fucking wire wizard, you. I hope you're well.
Fucking 16-gauge wire, eh?
So, coil, I hated the Bonza Pro RDA, the 1.5. Not because of anything other than the fit and finish that Vandy Vape did. Mine was just a piece of shit. The Bonza Pro Mech, I've still got. And bring it out on occasions. So anyway, I'll do a quick reset on this camera. Oh, right. Okay, tuna fish. Mate, yeah. That's hard yards, mate. So anyway, I've got to put on me, as Grim would say, me Anthony Ramellas, because I'm going spelunking or potholing, and let's flip over camera and have a fucking bow peek. So we'll start with the willy drip, as I call it, the easy dripper. Let's have a look, see, because I wanted to save these all for this week. And I thought that fucking opened it, but it didn't. You know what? We'll get the fucker open. Don't worry about that. Happy weekend. Happy joys there, Adam. And I think you guys pretty much know what liquid is going to go into the easy dripper. Oh, fuck my hand. Even holding shit with my right hand is a nightmare. Just getting rid of that rubbish down there. Should have had the bin over here. Let's get this hip hopping happening. Oh, it's even branded. I didn't know that it was branded. Look at that. Isn't that some sexiness? Well, this is episode 30, King Ranger, sorry. I need to bring the bin over. Set myself up. There's a bit of plastic going on. Probably a little over 6 months, mate. I've been doing lives again on my channel. yeah. After Craig got his channel removed, I went, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do it on my own. What I'm thinking of doing with these is making up like a bar, so I can have them in a line, get some more of them, and just like when you go to a pub or a club, and they just do the shot thing. So no, that doesn't come. Does that one come off? No. So it's got the cap. Let's get it hip hop and happening. No, actually, you know what I'm going to put in there? No, I will. I'll put the fucking strawberry swirl in there. Let's fill it up. Yeah, Dead Node. That's the plan, mate. If we're going to commit, let's commit hard. There we go. Oh, you messy bastard. Where's that cloth go? We have spillage. Put the lid back on. Even though I haven't got strawberry swirl on the go tonight, but we will save that because I'll put it in whatever Mech that I use. So there we have. I better make up a label that says strawberry swirl on that so I don't forget. We will use that once I do a build. We'll sit that over there. Yes, Taco, I agree, mate. Let's have a look at this little decoration thing. Can you believe it? I don't even have a fucking pocket knife down here, which is a nightmare. Yeah, fair enough, Adam. Fair enough, mate. Yeah, fuck the rent money. Now, I know Thundercloud didn't make these. These were an off-the-shelf item. So, push. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, right, okay. So a little... Oh, I don't mind that packaging. That packaging's quite nice. Never had anything like that. That's not a knife. This is a knife. So, little accessory with what's the screw? Oh, fucking. Oh, it gives you a spare screw. Right. Okay. Cool. So we'll put that back in the package so I don't lose it. Well, 404. Will's such a great guy. There's no two doubts about it. He really is such a great guy. So anyway, we'll zoom back out a bit and then again because I need some more room. Birdy needs a jack. Here it is. Just move some of my favourite coils. Now I'll move this out the road. Let's have a look-see here. Let's have a look-see here. And we'll get this opened. The temptation was so great to open this beforehand, but I didn't because I wanted to share it with all you beautiful people. Dun, da, da, da. Like, look how beautiful that is for the main event. Absolutely, guys. Hang on. I need to have a vape because I'm excited. I'm excited. And I love the fact that it comes with beauty rings. I really like that idea. Obviously, it's copper. It's not brass, it's copper. Flavour Craver. Just going to take these beauty rings out for the minute. Just sit that to the side. Yeah, full copper. And anything under there? Nope, nope, nope. Good, good, good. And it does come with a polishing cloth. I know that. The Thundercloud bits and bobs. The screws. Allen key. A few spare screws. And a polishing cloth. Well, I'll leave that out. I'll put them back. Put that back. And because I may need that. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, Will looks after everyone, mate. He is such a great guy. So let's have a look, see here. Is that zoomed in? Yeah. How's that focus? So I do know that oh, fuck me. That is just glide smooth. Wow. Wow, that is like absolute butter. Seriously, people, that is like fucking butter. That is just delectable. That is wow. So that's for the 25. So let's have a look what it looks like with a 25 on it, because I'll go through the beauty rings first. With a copper Kennedy. Is that focus? And I'm just going to try and fix this focus. About there. Zoom it back out a bit. Yeah. So there you have it with a Kennedy on it. I love. You could do so much with this if you wanted to engrave it or anything. So that's with a 25 and beauty ring. And if I use the Kennedy, which I think I will, I've got to build the Kennedy. So we'll take that off there. We will then try the 28. Oh, I can't believe how fucking how smooth that is. That is just glide smooth. There's a 28. Let's put a 28 Cali on there. Oh, wow. There it is with a 28. That's beautiful. That itself looks good. And we'll stick that back up there. Sorry for the arm across. Let's try the 30. Yeah, these threads are fucking like absolute butter. I'm not joking. These are some of the best threads I've felt ever. As good as any other high-end mod that I've ever bought. And now I'm trying it. There you have it with a 30. Now that's a Haiti from Vaping Delights, and even that looks good. Even though this actually lips up a little bit, I think that even still looks pretty damn good. But I'm pretty certain I will go with the Cali looks nicer, yes, because of the diameter of the tube coil. I agree, but I think the Kennedy is, to me, still to this day, is the greatest RDA ever made. Does it have its flaws? Yes, but flavour, nothing competes. So you prefer the Cali, Jane? Fair and just, my darling. It's only that I need to rebuild the Kennedy. So you think the Cali looks the best? All right. Well, I think I've got to re-wick the Cali. Now I've just got to have a look. Yeah, the Cali's built, just got to be re-wicked. So, actually, you know what I'll do? I'll just put a quick pole in. How's that? We'll just put a quick pole in, And we'll go start poll. We'll go add an option. Okay, so we go Kennedy. We'll go Cali. And we'll go Haiti. Oh, make it nice, Birdie. Make it all nice and proper. And the only thing is I'd have to build the Haiti. So there you go. While I'm going over the Mech. And there you go. So while we're going over the rest of the Mech, okay, there's your locking device, locking feature. Again, absolutely fucking butter smooth. As you can see, I'm not having any contest. It is a bit of a push. There's probably a good 2 mil of travel. It's has a fair amount of resistance. It's not a hard press, but there is definitely a fair amount of resistance. Okay. So look, just for you, 404, I'll throw it back on. You can have a look. So that's what it looks like with the 28. So I'll take that back off again as to not bias anyone's opinion. I'm assuming that comes off of there. That is just silky smooth. Oh, yeah, that just slides off. With you got 2 O-rings on there. Not the 28. Adam, I think the 28 come out after that. Wayne, I don't own Wayne and Kaylee, I don't own a Swordfish V2, so I can't comment. And the tolerance on those O-rings is absolutely fucking beautiful. Oh, that's right, that comes off, doesn't it? I forgot that. Because there's your brake in the circuit. Oh, that may as well go in the bin, the 18650 adapter. It'll never get used. And again, that is just satin. Absolutely satin finished. Absolutely satin finished. The tolerances on those O-rings is beautiful. So, and there is knurling on it, so you can get a grip. Oh, mate, there's a blast from the past, Breeze Tones. I haven't spoken to Daniel in probably a couple of years. I haven't seen him on Instagram, to be honest with you. But that tolerance is... Hang on, well, where is it? If you have a Hyperion V2, the Hyperion V2 is much easier to press your fire bar than this. This is stiffer, definitely stiffer. May loosen up over time. While I'm here, I better have a vap. I'll grab another side fire and compare it. Now this has a similar sort of fire bar. No, it's definitely stiffer than the Chaos. What else is there side fire wise? I'll compare it to the Hyperion. Oh no, I'll do it to the Axis. No, I think that has a little bit more stiffness than that. And the Hyperion V1. If you have a Hyperion V1, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. The same sort of tension. So which is definitely stiffer than the V2. So we'll just sit that back on there. Look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. Battery cap. Oh, dickhead. I'm trying to undo the bottom here where it's got a bit of knurling. Not knurling, it's got a bit of a groove in there. The logo is really tactile. It's engraved in there nicely. Again, that is absolutely butter smooth. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. You sit and squeeze the fire bar. Yeah, there is no lining in it. It is completely bare. So you really have to inspect your battery wraps. That is something that, yeah, you've got to be very, very mindful of. There's no lining in the top. There is no lining in the tube. Personally, it doesn't faze me in the slightest. Oh, they are just glide smooth. They really are perfect. And you have your Bonza Pro, do not vape in a bin on the bottom. Although the light's blowing that out. So let's have a look at these tools. So you get 2 sets of screws, whether you want the black or the stainless. Come on. You get another couple of O-rings for the lock. I'm pretty much with you, 404. Battery wrap's important. I don't know. Ask a certain reviewer, Dave. And yeah. And what was that? Was to go around that or something? I can't remember what that tool was for. So to be honest with you, yeah, no, not even no, there isn't, Adam. 404, that's a very Dave saying that is a very long running joke, mate. Very long running joke. So I like the fact that it's got the either venting holes, if you would say, or so you can grab it off the bottom of a if your RDA gets stuck on it. So I do have to take that fire bar off to put the little accessory on, but we'll have a look. Whether it stays on there or not is a whole different thing. So just thread them. Oh, I hate Allen keys. I really fucking hate Allen keys. I like the fact that they work well, but the I hate using these small ones. That's why I've got a proper set on my workbench here. They've got a good length of thread to them, so they bite in well. And you have a lovely big contact patch that is concaved to suit the mod. All super clean. As you can see, it is a fingerprint magnet. It's going to be. I knew it was going to be. Totally expected that. So let's grab this little decoration. Hang on, just put the bin down and get a screwdriver out. Is that the right size? Yeah, agreed, V8. Yeah, there's the price. Okay. Sit. Flat surface. All right. Okay. Cool. Sit you on there. Flat surface to flat surface. Of course, it fell off there. No, so that does have to go underneath, I would say. No, it can't go underneath, so it has to go on top. Yeah. Always a flat side. What do you think? Skull with a beard charm. What he means by that, 404 is a insulator at the top plate. So, they aren't flatheads, mate. They're hex. So he means that the top plate here is lined. That's what he means by Adam means about a plate under it, mate. Those threads are incredible. They are fan-fucking-tastic, I tell you. Let's have a look, see. Let's have a look, see. I'll just get this one start head. I want to see how close that goes to the body. All right, that started. This will just whether I decide to keep this on. I've already scratched it. I can see that. Which doesn't. Nick Jode, great to have you here. Fair enough. 404. The flat tool is for slots under the Delrin. Gotcha. Just nip that at this stage. I'm not trying to tighten it up. I just want to see how. Oh, yeah. Plenty of clearance underneath, even with that ornament on. You can slide it down. Yeah, I've already scratched it. Fortunately, bare metal, you can polish it out. Don't know whether I like it or not. I think it actually impedes the firing bar. But this is fairly high. This is definitely fairly high. So, no, it's not going to stay on there. Looks pretty, but not practical for me. Unfortunately. Anyway, we'll take that back off that firing bar. As you can see, it has scratched the firing bar. Sit that on there. And we'll line this back up. Oh, would you? So oh, he said, fair enough, Jam. Just nip them back up. And you're right about that V8 DV. It is the hex key doesn't fit perfectly. You got the silver and black with the 30mm Asgard. That would look nice, Mark. Actually, I want to take that back off again. And yes, I now see what you mean, Dead Node, about that tool. Under there, I'm assuming that it goes like so. No, it can't go like so. Oh, unless it goes in the top. Yeah, gotcha. So we'll strip it all down again. Okay. It's for when the Delrin gets stuck in there and you want to undo it. Righto. Got it. Got it. Got it. And at this stage, I don't need to do it. The threads, I can't, the camera won't pick it up. But the threads are, like I said, are buttery smooth. Having been around machinists a lot of my life, they are not perfect, but they are damn smooth. And there's a little lip there for it that obviously recesses back into there. Well, overall, I've got to say that is a pretty fucking nice finish, and that is very natural just to fire it. Wayne, oh, nice Kerploppy, and great to have you here, man. Wayne, you were asking about whether it's a natural feel. Yeah, it is. Very natural, because I know Wayne was, when I was talking with Wayne during the week, he was so used to bottom side fire, but this is very natural. You just squeeze it with your index finger or your thumb. So anyway, I know that camera won't be far off resetting, so I'll flip back over for a second. Scotty Wood, you fucking legend. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you are fucking tip fucking top. I'll just reset this camera. And what's going on with you, Kerploppy? I hope you're fucking well. And I hope Scotty Wood and his beautiful wife are well. Oh, that ginger's yummy. JVJ.
JVJ.
No, I can't do that voice. It fucking hurts me throat. So anyway, all right. Well, let's have a look at this this poll. We'll end the poll. Come on. And without a doubt, the Cali wins hands down. Absolutely hands down. So we'll I'll throw this on. I'll just make sure that it's not disgustingly dirty, which I don't think it is, but better to double check. Hey, fuck me, I've done all right here. I've just got to check the resistance on it. Hang on, I haven't got my Anthony Ramellas on. And we go to settings, we go to atomizer, we go to measure. And yes, I'm happy with that build in there. So I'll just burn these coils, dry fire these coils off. Make sure they're heating up evenly, which I'm pretty sure I did last night to double check. They are. And we will use the Cali. And that's what I forgot to bring down. Josh, you just fucking reminded me. The Welsh custard. Fucker. because I love that shit, and I've got it in a setup in the house. Breeze Tones, I'll send you some. I'll send you some, mate. The Welsh custard, I'll send you some. I've got some here. And Flavour Craver, I will be re-upping on that. I can tell you here and now. So I don't need the 25 ring and I don't need the 30 ring. So we'll put them back in the box so I don't lose shit. And we'll go with the Cali 28. I know I'm not the boss of you, Adam, but I've got your address so I can send it anyway. No. So anyway, let's flip back over, put the Anthony Ramellas back on so I can see what the hell I'm doing. And these are some aliens in there. They're my kind of build. So let's get it hip hop and happening. Get some the only cotton in my opinion. Move that, Mr. Mouse. And let's get this wicked up, juiced up, so I can vape it up with some of the Bonza goodness. And you didn't have that over here, Birdie, that you know you need it. So let's get that in there. And what cotton? Cloud 9. This is the way. The only way, in my opinion. It's the only cotton, basically the only cotton I use. I have used it since Cloud 9 came out. I have tried plenty of others, don't get me wrong. It's not a uneducated opinion. It's just what I like to use, mate. It's all I like to use, to be perfectly honest. And we're going to use the Easy Dripper, so I know what liquid I'm going to put in here. I'm going to use the Strawberry Swirl. And I do know the coils in this are not that old because I rebuilt it. Duchess, no, I didn't forget about Cotton Bacon Prime. It's something that I never, ever got on with. Didn't like it. I'll be honest. V8, that's vicious. Look, I take the piss out of Maviton. I've never used it. I've looked at it, and everything I see from it just does not appeal. It looks like it come out of a cushion from the 1950s. It just does not appeal. So I suppose I should buy some just to try some, but I'm just not interested in it. I just think it looks fucking shit. And I'm not about crackle, as you guys know, so. So here we have it. Here we have it. Nicely. What do I do with the lid for that? It'll be around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. What do I do with that? The Strawberry Swirl. I'm not going to use the Easy Dripper to try and drip into here from get it started. Gem, exactly. Taco, yes, but that was purely accidental. And now I don't have any choice because those coils just crackle like an absolute beast. Like an absolute beast, those coils crackle. And they were just the SteamCraft V6s, which is in the RTA for vaping. Just get that nicely absorbed in there. Beautiful. Right, you can put you back over there. God, that stuff smells divine. No, I don't want it. I want it on the honeycomb airflow. I just need some light. Right. Come on, you bastard. Get off there. I've obviously tightened it too fucking tight on the mod. Oh, fuck, have you what, Birdy? Just mank that coil a little bit. Just got to do a bit of coil tuning. Beautiful. There. Sorry I'm off camera, folks, but I've got to see what the fucking hell I'm doing.
Yeah, it's my fucking dickhead, eh?
And mank the fucking O-ring to boot. Just manked an O-ring. That sucks. Getting a good little collection of O-rings up there, Birdy. Because that's a bit dry in there, you silly bugger. That's better, huh? Oh. Geriatric Bogan strikes again. Perfecto. Perfecto. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get it happening. Okie cakey by Smokey. We'll do with me easy dripper. An easy dripper. Beautiful. I get more bubbles out of the easier dripper than I do any of my RTAs. Fresh battery off the Cha-Cha. Like I said, these threads are fucking incredible. The only thing, I've just found something that I will comment about. The battery cap has nice big gaps for your finger. This bar could have been done with like a slot in it. That would be the only other thing that I would imagine. Battery up or down, I do have a preference, Adam, and I like battery up. I like positive to positive, so your positive pin on your 510 or your positive pin on your atomizer, I like going to the positive on battery. Okay, here we go. Do we have vapors? There you have it, people. Excellent, Graham. That's fantastic news. Fantastic news. Take off the Anthony Ramellas. Tooting along nicely. So there you have it. It's not for the battery cap, Gem. It's for the Ultim. The Delrin at the top. Ultim, 4-letter word. Anyway, let's flip over cameras so I can have a toot and see how this thing hits. Anyway. Hits every bit as good as everything else. Yeah, it's good. It's good. The build in that is, I know that build. It works. It works. I can't say it's a pants dropper, like in the way that it hits, but it hits as good as every other copper mech that I own. Absolutely. Hits as good as every other copper mech that I own. Look, okay, you guys are talking about battery up or down, that you follow venting. Okay, there's a bit of an argument there for that style of battery cap. That what if you get a bit of metal that goes in there that can create an arc between the positive and the negative? There's pros and cons in every way. For me, it's about, I like the positive battery touching the positive part of my atomizer. That's the way I work. I knew it was going to be cold, so I got to top that up. That's a definite, got to be topped up. Yeah, look, it like someone said in chat, was it? Kaploppy said, back in the sketchy days, batteries were not the same as what we use now. That's correct. There is venting at the top, but it is blocked by the atomizer. And the battery tubes are not that tight that gas won't go past the battery. That's the way I work in my job, Adam. So gases are going to bypass the battery anyway, because battery tubes are not that fucking tight, or shouldn't be. The Omen. Now, this batteries are not tight in there. They are glide smooth. The tolerances are incredible. All right, I can show you. All right, on its side, take the battery out. Now, this is 18650, mind you. You can see how that just glides out. Just ever so glide. There's very little wiggle room. Very little. Depending on how they're shorted, depending on whether they swell or not. Tuna fish. Look, and there's always going to be an argument, no matter which way you go. There's pros and cons for each side, and it comes down to a personal preference. I personally prefer my positive pin making contact. Yeah. Well, how quick do you think this will ignite, Adam? But that feels very ergonomic in the hand. It feels very natural. The copper has a good weight to it, which is something that I like. I'm not a huge fan of lightweight mods. I like heavier mods. It's getting a little bit warm, but I've also been hitting it pretty hard. The atomizer is far warmer than the top of that. So you need electrolytes. Bang for buck, that's a fucking winner. It is a very, like I said, it's excellent. It is a very good mod. Time will tell. I will use it quite heavily now over the next couple of weeks to put it through its paces. This is a first impressions. It's by no means my final opinion on it. Can I see myself using it a lot? Absolutely. It's very natural. Knock on wood, I've never had a battery vent in a vaping device. I had one vent in this, funnily enough, a AAA vented inside a mouse. So, yeah. And that was interesting. That was very interesting. So, it, yeah. Just put shit back while I'm thinking about it. Otherwise, I'll leave it on my desk and it won't get put away, and then I'll be a wanker and forget about shit. So I must give congratulations to Sam and to Thundercloud for this device on the initial. Morning, Red Baron. Hope you're well, brother. Time will tell, but the initial, this is very, very, very good. Very good. Okay, Josh, hang on. I'm just checking, mate, because I don't have Instagram on my excellent, mate. Excellent. Let's give this Easy Dripper another test out. I'm not going to change over cameras to do it. Oh, yeah, heard that squirt. Nice. Mm-hmm. I want to have a look at this. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, but working a treat. Working a fucking treat. So, got to thank Thundercloud for sending it through to me. Yes, I got it for free. I will say I got it for free. No bullshit. But I think it's quality. I do think it's quality. You saw how smooth those threads were. You saw how clean they were. The fit and finish is excellent. The performance out of it is very, very good. Very good. It hits as good as any other mass-produced mech I own. And actually, I'll probably reiterate that. Not as good as any other mass-produced mech that I own. There is only one that hits harder, and it's also a fucking damn sight more expensive. And good on you, Bunny. Yeah. Yeah, it is everything that I expect. So, yeah, congratulations to them. Time will tell. I will use it, like I said, for the next couple of weeks. So, anyway, I am now going to have a look at, or give you guys a look at this fella. I received this earlier in the week and didn't play with it. till the live stream. So anyway, Dave loves free shit. Dave loves free shit hunters. So let's have a reset of this. Yeah, 404, that makes sense. You'd be more inclined to want it to perform better if you pay for it. But I'm also not about blowing smoke up fucking companies' asses either. So anyway, let's have a look at this little beauty. Hard to get the focus right down there. Yeah, Kaploppy, you're dead right there. You're dead right. So we have the Method Mech mod. What's this one? Mars? Oh, no. It's the Next FE. Another cap. Method Next. Don't need all the accessories and shit. I'll put that back in there. I probably should build an RDA for it. Yeah, this is pretty fucking special, this fella. Funny, this cost me a fair penny. I'm not ashamed to admit it. These were, I think, about €700 when they came out, the titaniums. It's titanium over brass. It does come with 2 bottom caps, so if you want to mix and match, and because titanium can be pretty hard to match, I have taken an O-ring off it on the bottom cap. Yeah, because it fights tooth and nail. As you can see, the beautiful bluing in there. Yeah, Jim, this was spendy. This was very spendy. I'm not going to say it wasn't. Obviously, second-hand. Threads are not perfectly clean yet. Might just give that. There's a Delrin liner in there. And again, no other lining. It does have a lock. That is a lock that slides across that stops this bar from pulling down. And just, I don't think it'll pick it up. I haven't got enough light in there. Actually, see if I can brighten that up. Let's see if I can get that. See, there you go. It's just a plastic ring that slides around. You can see it. It's not quite unlocked there. There's the unlock position that allows that to slide down. Close it off, locks it up, stops it from sliding down, making contact with this lip here. Now, brass atom. These are brass sleeve and titanium over brass. It's called the Martians. This is number 1 of 20. Your contact, all your contacts are in brass. So it is, I'm pretty certain that comes out. Yes, it does. I'm just taking out the Delrin sleeve. So you can have a good look at this. Threading is very fine. And there's a lot of it. Now, I don't know how that locking ring comes out of there. I imagine you would probably have to pull that fire bar down. And I ain't going to pull the fucker apart and break the bastard. Oh, like that. That's how it goes. There you go. Very simple locking device. So that just angles in. Get it lined up, your bullfed. Got to get that lined up to go into that slot. And there you have it. That's how your locking feature works. Very, very, very simple. I'll take that bad out again. Your locking feature. And as you can see, the firing mechanism slides down. There's a little spring that sits in there. These two little screws hold the fucker on. I haven't pulled this apart before, so I really don't know. Is that the right size screw? Yes, it is. One. And two. Okay. And as you can see, that spring is there. That just drops out. I know that spring went, so it's still in there somewhere. And there's your little spring. So you have, that's a two-part. Now, I don't want to lose that fucking screw. So you have a two-part plate. Titanium cover. That obviously guides it down, up and down. And there's that spring just sits against the groove there. Sits in the bottom of the groove, and the other part of the spring sits in that little checkout there. So hopefully I can put this fucking thing back together without losing shit. I'm not very successful with springs, I must admit. What to do with them. Well, it sits in there all right. That's not too bad. That sits on there pretty nice. Here comes the hard part. Dropping stuff. My fingers were not built for shit like this. Definitely not. Sorry I've gone quiet, but I need to concentrate so I don't fucking lose shit. I'm trying to do it balanced in the air, and that's not smart. Gotcha. Get it started. Nice. Stay. And swing that back round. Yeah, these come out of Spain, Dead Note, originally. They were all made in Spain. Like I said, they were quite expensive. But I believe it to be a one-person operation. Hey, Cloud Chuck, I hope you're well, my bro. So I need to put the locking mechanism back in. All right, okay, so that goes in to there. And sits back in place. And that is operational properly. Yes, beautiful. Then thread this fucker in. And this, like I said, this goes a long way in. The threading on this is divine. And like this is a number of years old. Make sure that's still smooth. Oh, yeah, smooth as. Okay, that's home. Beautiful. And there will be a lineup mark on here somewhere. Where is it? There. I think. I know that the engraving all lines up perfectly. I just got to find where it fucking is. But the engraving detail on this is just fucking next level. Look at all that. That is absolutely impeccable. The skull, Martians. The detail in this is just exquisite. Absolutely. Yeah, Spain, Breeze Tones. No. Method Mech mods come out of Spain. Oh, Nick Jode, really? I haven't had it on because I didn't want to distract myself. But if you wanted to, you can put the black cap on to so you could, if you didn't want to, if you wanted to match it up with a black RDA or the like. But you obviously you screw your battery in first, and then you can adjust this to wherever it needs to be. With two O-rings on there, it was super tight. I actually might move that O-ring down to the bottom. Needs a K-Fun with a clear bell, do you reckon, Adam? Well, it is only a 24. It is only a 24 millimeter. Has venting in the bottom. Gases are going to pass through here anyway, or pass through here. This is this particular one was made in 2020. No, sorry, 2021. There it is there. Fourth of the 10th, 2021. But I know they did come out earlier in different iterations. And this is a 21700. So anyway, I'm going to I'll put that just to the side for the moment, just zoom back out a bit, because I am going to, nothing wrong with 6-year-old kit, mate. Nothing fucking wrong. I am going to use an RDA for Vaping V2. I bought this as a bundle. I'll zoom back out a bit. So I got an RDA for vaping. And actually, that reminds me, I can remember getting the V1 RDA for vaping off Breeze Tones. Breeze Tones, Adam didn't get on with it, so he sent it to me. And I still have it. So These are the ring accessories. The blue, the green. The red, the brass. Or gold. You certainly did, Adam. You certainly did. Definitely, mate. It came from you. I am going to use the blue AFC because the blue actually matches the titanium quite well. So I need to move them out of my road. And I did hear someone send me, that would be my wife sending me a message to say good morning. And my wife's giving me the heads up that the dog, she thinks the dog's crapped outside my shed. So, all right, so I am going to use the blue, and these are different airflow diameters. So I want the one numbered 3. Put that to the side. It is in an amazing condition. Oh, come on, you fucking saucy-fingered fucker. There's the RDA. Sit you there. I'm going to change out that drip tip. I'm telling you here and now. I'm going to put my little purple one on there. Beautiful. Sit. Good dog. Put you over there. And you over there. And we're going to stick it on the method. Okay. Actually, have a rip. Yeah, titanium. Yeah. It'd be fucking expensive. So what are they? 5. What are they? I can't remember how big the post holes are in this, so I need to look at the post holes before I work out what coils I'm going to put in here. %, Kerplobby. Now these, I have no idea. Like I said, this was secondhand when I bought it. And they're hex keys. And what size are they? It's a 1.3. No, too small. Might be a 1.5. $1.5 millimeter. Should have been professional and taken the fucking coils out, shouldn't I? So let's get them at 5 millimeters. Right. Post holes are pretty decent. Just better check that 510 pin to make sure. Is that the same size? I wouldn't think so. No. Would be a 2.5. Yep, 2.5. No, it's a 2 mil. Of course it is. Nice and tight. And tighten up that negative post just to be certain. Nice and tight. Well, these posts are big enough, so I think I'm going to put in some SFCs, and there goes the kookaburras. Are they SFCs or no? They're aliens. Put in a set of Dave's SFCs. Now, I index these. I did it, not Dave. Dave doesn't send his indexed. So I reckon I'll cut these at about 5 millimeters. It looks like the post holes go, yeah, the post holes go all the way through. So you want to be pretty specific with it, I'd reckon. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll measure that. Measure the one that come out. Just have a quick idea. Yep, I was right. Previous owner had his at 5 millimeters. So I'll work off the same. Hey, where'd they go? Here we go, 5 millimeters. Watch your eyes. Good job. Watch your eyes. Good job. Oop, run away, come back. Back through 5 millimeters. Yeah. Exactly 404. Watch your eyes. Good job. Come off there. And last but not least, watch your eyes. Good job. So that's them done. Put my Jimmy Death Rage over there. Have another toot while I'm thinking about it. Now I think I'll open that airflow up to full open. Okay, where's that? Okay, what'd you do with that, bird? You put it somewhere. Sit that in. No, I'm going to spin you around the other way. Get rid of them. Oh, dearie me. Okay. Oh, there it is, you bullfed. No, I'm not a Dickie Mo, mate. I'm just a watch your eyes. I have watched a review on this. I've watched a few reviews on this, to be honest with you, because it is an older device. But the one that I took the most off was Sawteel. He said some things about positioning, coil position with the different airflow reducers. And it was very interesting to hear his opinion. Always none of your business, 404. Because it's a case of do as I say, not as I do. And if people want to do what they want to do, that's up to them. Oh, you buffhead. Do you even vape, bro? Because you've got it in, or you're not holding on to it. So, there you go. And he said coil position, depending on which airflow ring you use, means whether this thing whistles or not. This is an RDA for Vaping V2 MTL. I'll pick this up second hand as part of the deal on the method that I bought, the method Mech mod that I bought. So nice and German girl, Helga's nice and tight. Just tighten that up again. Make sure position. And I love the fact that that's got a quick release cap on it. So you can actually put this on and check where your coil position is. Easy as. And that one's crooked. So yeah, you can check your height on your Okay, so looks to me as though that one's got to go out a bit. Yep. And that one's got to go out a bit. Yep. Okay. Take that black. Put the, oh, yeah, like, look at that. How good does that match? That looks pretty fucking sick. Fully sick, eh? Fully sick. Where's the world's most beaten up Odin? I reckon this camera's going to time out on me in a second. Get some heat into some of these Dave Watman coils. Don't forget to Egypt win 4-2 on penalties. Fuck. That sucks. I hate penalties, but look, it is what it is. Okay. Okay, let's get these hip hopping happening. Oh, no, you're a dickhead, Bird. You are an absolute fucking dickhead. Bell end. That was a bit of fucking heat going through them. And as I was saying before, Adam, I still have that RDA for vaping. Let's get these hip hopping happening. Don't SFCs look great? Well, I think they do. Oh, need to get the willy drip out, the easy dripper out. Helps if you put it back in the easy dripper cap, not the fucking base of the method, you buffhead. I'll get it out. What? I'll get it out. Doesn't that sound good? Yeah, that sucks. Jeevan, yeah. No, it wasn't palmered, mate. It was a standard. Bump that fucking wattage up a bit. $25s. Starting to get a little bit of color happening. Very mild. Well, that's not fucking straight. I can see that. Nice little bit of gold on there, Dave. Got to fix up the wonk. We don't want any wonk. Danny, I've got to say, some of the stuff that I've got now, the turnstones from Early Bird have been fucking brilliant. The Twisted Timmy's fucking Anunnaki is stunning. The flavor out of that is just incredible. The Recoil R3, love that. Nice and steady. Beautiful golds through there. Might be just reflection off the deck because it is a gold-plated deck. How do you like your deck? Gold-plated? I love older stuff, Graham, to be honest with you. I like my mechs like my women, older. Arrgh. It's taking that up to 30 wattos now. Well, Danny, you did go a little bit crazy. I remember that. They look like they're glowing pretty fucking damn nice. All right, time to get, just measure that. It'll be, yeah, that's cool. Back. Go up to that. We'll take them up to 45 watts now. Done. Yeah, of course, there is underneath there, isn't it? Doesn't it suck when those hot spots are underneath? Or in the back here. There it goes. There goes the timer. And reset. And there we go. Sorry, peeps. On your little cockadoodle. Right at the very bottom. I think we're good now. Pump that up again some more. We're up to 70 watts now. Klein Tools. I've never heard of them, Adam. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I know MTLHC. Be brutally honest, Twisted Timmy did not expect it to sell as well as it has. I do believe there is some Palmer's Powders one still available. Well, that's sick as tits. I'm going to leave that at that. Let them cool down. Get out the Cloud 9. Oh, Klein Tools are ace. I've never, be honest with you, I've never heard of them. Genuinely, never heard of them. German brand, righto. Oh, okay, Adam. Let me know how you go on that because, yeah, I'll be very interested, man. So these are only 3mm core, so I can take a little bit off this. I don't need that much. Oh, shit, I've been going 2 hours. Damn. Well, okay, V8, fair enough. Yeah, but you know what? I'd sooner pay good money for good tools because then they last you for so much fucking longer. Oh, they're the Sparky's version of Weeha, righto. Walking with Mick. Good evening, Mick. Didn't see you come in there, Cobber. Thank you for being here. And give it a little bit of a fluffers out. Just a bit of a light rake out, get those clumpy bits out. Oh, Kleiny's one of the last American-made tools, righto? Okay. Toot puff time. Yeah, I know nothing about Klein tools. Never, can honestly say I've never heard of them. But then again, there's a lot of things I've never heard of. Okay. I think we're looking pretty fucking spectacular there. I've got to make sure I put that away. Don't lose it, whatever I did with that. You're a hopeless bird, fair dinkum. You forget your head if it wasn't attached to your ass. So what am I going to put in this one? I think I might put in... Actually, you know what I'm going to put in? I'm going to put in a DIY liquid that was done by Fardy. This liquid, I'll be honest with you, it's one of the precursors to the Boysenberry Jam Scone. This was one of the test batches. Oh, soaky any goodness. Very soaky any goodness. Put that cap on there. Yeah. Nice. No. It's uneven. Take that off there. Don't destroy your mod. Just gonna... Sorry I'm off camera, people. Airflow's banging straight into that. Put the cap back on. I'm just going to stick it back on the World's Must Beaten Up Odin just to test fire it and make sure that that resistance is right and stable. And now it's on square. Let's check that settings, atomizer, measure where it's supposed to be. Touche. Touche. Get a little bit more drippage happening in there. Get a battery, get a fresh battery, battery. Let's back that off a bit. Get that battery is nowhere near tight, so the 510 will not make connection until I get this on there. Right, snugging up that battery cap now. Put the trying to line it all up. Is that it? I think that's all lined up there. Beautiful. Oh, there we go. Cool. Cool. Labworks, good morning, mate. Long time no see. Hope you are well. Okay, we'll do the flippy over camera thing. Back with you. And let's have a toodle puff. Damn. Damn, that's good. I'll be back in a second. Sorry, people, the bladder was fuller than I thought. So back. Here we have it. The method with an RDA for vaping V2. I'm just got to work out. There we go. Make sure that locking tab's right across here. That's fucking good flavour. Very good flavour. Because here's the V1 atom. There's the V1 that you sent me, and there's the V2. Giddy up. Whoa. Mate, that was way back. That was way back, mate. Oh, fair enough. Mate, Artiface. So, yeah, that lives on my Titan Mech mod by Rock Vape. So, giddy up. So, I've had 2 wins tonight. You had your lips on that in Seattle. Wow, this coffee's going to be fucking stone muddlers. I know it. Yep. Yuck. Get that. Where'd me Bonza go? Give this a couple of good workouts. Yeah, I think I need to make a bar for this. I definitely need to make a bar. It needs a need to just put it on the make a rack so I can just lean over and go dunk, dunk. Well, that little, I'm just letting that absorb in. It was set up with your first Palmer Vert V2. Nice. I know that's whistly, but I've taken I've changed the airflow over from honeycomb to straight slotted. I'll put it back to honeycomb so the whistle doesn't annoy the fuck out of everyone. DHD sparkle. Nice. So yeah. Well, there we have it, folks. The Bonza Pro. Hey, Chris Lemon, how are you, mate? All those sexy... Yeah, there's a few on the... Well, there's just quite a few on the desk. So you will see me continue with the Bonza Pro during the week, over the weekend, and into next week, obviously. I am going to try it with a Kennedy. I really want to try it with the Kennedy on there. I do have a couple of new things coming for next week. I've actually got to go and pick them up tomorrow. Peace to your Breestones. I've got the new 0B2 coming and the new Borobe from Tony, which I'm really looking forward to. Now, don't forget, anyone who wants to order a Bonza Pro Mech, there is a discount code has been running all show across the screen. The Mech 666 gets you the little accessory, or Gary gets you 3% off your order. Better than a poke in the eye with a blunt stick. Yeah, man, Chris, I understand that completely, mate. Really do. All right, guys. Well, that's where I'm going to. Oh, you bastard, Labworks. That I am jealous over, going out chasing the yellowfin. Enjoy, mate. So yeah, guys, thank you very, 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 very much. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have presenting it, and have a great week. Those of you that are in the after show stuff, let me know. I will see you guys there. Take care. Much love. And if you need anyone, give me a hoy. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you. Bye.